All right, so today we're in Massapequa, Long Island, near Rex Heurmann's house. We see drones, and let's see if the cops will let me film this.
Hey, a little back, yeah? Yeah. Woo! Hello.
Hi, how are you? That is so cool. I would probably end up smashing that thing up in 22 seconds. Like
You have to get used to it. It's just like driving a car, you know. You have to get
Yeah, but I'm a woman driver, so that thing would smash.
I was flying.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is so cool. It's nice meeting you guys. My name's Deanna.
Hey, I'm Dennis.
All right. I don't know if they're going to allow me to film over here. Oh, they're not going to kick me out, you don't think? Awesome. Thank you.
You don't pass the cones, you're good.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And if you need anything, let me know. I have extra battery packs if you need and all that. People here in Long Island are really super nice, guys. Let me just make sure my microphone, hold on. It's going to be crackly. Okay. All right. So we got police. And I tried to live stream, but there was an issue with Prism and I couldn't get it going. So we're going to see right now. The cops are going to probably be not happy about this. Who can blame them? All right, let's try to get a glimpse of the monster's house. And I'm going to tell you, this guy, he lived in a dump. All right, so we got some tents for the media. Let's see, do we recognize any of the media? And we got the command post over there. Nassau County Command Post. Don't know if you can see that. All right, and let's see if they'll let me stand there. I see tents. We have some kind of trucks. It was raining. We had a big thunderstorm not too long ago. Let's move over. And I'm standing behind the exhaust of a police car right now. I'm going to probably get told to move in a few minutes, but it looks like they got loads of boxes. And let's try to zoom in more if we can. And apparently that is a hoarder's house. So I feel bad for the police officers. I wouldn't want to be a police officer in this situation. It's very swampy out. It's very, very hot and gloomy here on Long Island. command post set up. I wonder what you would find in a yard sale at that house. I hope not a bunch of skulls. Gross. And so it's a really interesting. Now, I'm not a very good news commentator. I don't know really what's going on. I'm standing in the back of a police car with the muffler actually blowing smoke on my leg, and it's really quite horrible, but I'm doing this all for you guys so we can find out what's going on here. Apparently there's a lot of boxes. Let's try to zoom in on that. Now I'm going to try to show you the monster's house, and it is an absolute dump, like a real absolute dump. And let's go and see if we can do that. And his house is the red dumpy house. And let's go over here so I can show you it. It's like, look at all these beautiful houses here on Long Island. And then you have this as your neighbor. I would absolutely hate it. It brings the house values down. Yes, we are NIMBYs here in New York. We do not like it in our backyard when you have this type of person moving in next to you. This house is a total disaster. There's loads of boxes lined up. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's loads and loads and loads of boxes with evidence that they're probably sealing up and taping up right now. I'm gonna put my tripod down and let's see if we can get a better view without my shaky hands. There we go. And that is the monster's house. I'll zoom out. The red one. Disaster. It looks like they don't even have air conditioning, because if you look, the windows are all open and the smell must be terrible in there. Oh, don't block my view now. Please don't block my view. Okay, hold on, we'll move over. There we go. So, yeah, this house is a total disaster, nightmare. You had the tent over here. Oh, good. All right. Now we'll have a better view, unobstructed, of this monster house. Oh, wait, another one's pulling up now. And that's his house, the monster of Long Island. The absolute, utter, horrible man, Rex Heuermann, who I hope goes away forever and gets the death penalty. Although I don't think the death penalty is in New York. You know, that's basically the deal. Here's some tents. And that's so the public can't see. There are people operating drones around here. I didn't want to put them on camera because it would be rude. And I'm not at a good vantage point right now, so I have to wait until I could get a better vantage point. So we'll just sit here and we'll observe, and I won't say much because I know you guys don't like a yappity person flapping their gums for too long. All right, let's see, what else do we got going on here? And that's the Suffolk County command post. Very interesting. There's our tents. There's that dirty, disgusting house, and it's starting to rain and I forgot my umbrella. All right, let's try to get a better vantage point without getting the cops angry. Okay. Okay, so now we can probably see the boxes better, the boxes of evidence. More evidence. Cops wearing blue gloves, of course. Going to try to place my camera down back on the tripod. Bear with me a moment. That's the monster's window.
Including UNICEF and Catholic Relief Services and others, are trying to distribute aid within Gaza. There's critical problems, deep affliction. Is something I've raised directly with the President Netanyahu, and so have many Americans, including our President. It's very difficult to distribute aid in the middle of a war zone. And the physical destruction on the ground in Gaza has been catastrophic. We are ready
70 minutes or less than 2 days. There is a big part, just like this conversation, some people that don't know what the recently. I was reading like all the bombs and whatever. I would have been there 1 second. I would have looked at my kid. How come that's going wrong? And in my head, I'm like, that is the worst thing that you like. Start having a slew of concerned parents. You know, like God forbid that kid. Yeah, like they have to. You know, now you have
Look how bad their like house is. I mean, it's falling apart. It's very decrepit. I mean, really a decrepit place. Disgusting. It's really, it doesn't belong on Long Island. And I'm not trying to sound snooty or elitist, but something like this does not belong on Long Island. Look at the nice houses next to it. I mean, look at that. I mean, would you want that as a neighbor? you definitely wouldn't want that as a neighbor. Look how nice that house is. And then you got this right there smack dab in the middle. It's disgrazie, as they say. Disgrazia. Now, the other day they were taking a lot more evidence out of the house. My friend came here and filmed for me, and there was like loads of police coming in and out with boxes. Today it seems to be much slower, much less activity. That's not to say that there wasn't more activity earlier before I got here, but I'm trying to look at some of these boxes. Like, they're piled. Look how high up they're piled. And I'm sure that the people that are living inside that house right now are not very happy with this. Their house was raided for the second time. So I don't think anyone's happy about this. They might be wondering if she's involved. I don't know if she's involved. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but she may have known what was going on. And maybe they're trying to find evidence if she knew what was going on. We don't know. I'm going to just give you a zoom out of the block to show you, like, this is how far away I am. And this is all the command post setup. And there's really nothing exciting about this. I mean, you could stare at this and gawk at this all you want, but it's really nothing spectacular today. We're not seeing very many people coming in and out, although I did see a couple of police go in and out of that house with some boxes. I don't see very many more. Apparently that house must be filled to over capacity with things because of the amount of boxes coming out of that house. It's outrageous. It must be really, like they said, it was a hoarder's house. So it must really, really be awful for these poor police officers to have to deal with this, going in and out of that hellhole and bringing stuff in and out in the heat. It's very swampy today. It's humid, it's disgusting, and I give these cops a lot of credit for dealing with this. I would not want to be them. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's go ahead and take a final view of everything going on.
Oh, hey, you want to show me how to, you want to set it up?
I'm going to be leaving soon because there's really just no activity. I do see someone taking a box right now. It's hard to see through my viewfinder what is going on because it's so bright out. No, we don't know what they're looking for. They're probably looking for whatever else they can get, if there's anything left. And as a metal detectorist, I know that once you think you pick over a place, you really didn't pick over the place, because you'll metal detect the same exact area again, and then you'll find things you didn't find the first time you thought you combed the place over. So I'm sure it's very similar with law enforcement. They can't get everything at once, although they think they got every single square inch. And there's nothing else really going on here. So I'm going to be leaving in a few moments. I hope you enjoyed the content to see the monster house, because this is an absolute monster's house. Let's check out and see what they're doing over there by the tents. I mean, it feels sort of, I feel bad like creeping on them and stuff. Seriously, it's like, oops, sorry. My tripod slipped. It's sort of creepy having to do this. I don't like spying on people, but you know, poor police officer's thirsty. I don't blame him. And again, I'm going to pan back to the disgusting front of their house, which is a monstrosity.
I was a man of my word. I didn't put her in at all. I didn't put any of them.
I'm just gonna move back a moment so I can place my tripod down so I'm not shaky. The sidewalk is not even, of course, so it's gonna be a little on a slant, boys and girls. All right. Okay, and that's it. I'm gonna go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I might come back on another day when there's more activity. Hopefully they will find what they need to find to get this scum locked up and, you know, locked away for good. He deserves the death penalty, in my opinion. Absolutely. He deserves nothing but the worst, and I hope he ends up choking in jail and getting the soap dropped and Bubba taking care of him. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon, and so long. I see boxes now. It looks like they're handling boxes, so I'm back. All right, let's try to see what's going on. It looks like the officer is taping up some boxes here at Rex Heuermann, the Long Island serial killer's house here in Massapequa Park, Long Island. And apparently the evidence just never stops coming out. One box after another, after another, after another. It continues to come out, and that's something to think about and ponder. That house must be jam-packed, filled to the rafters with crap. Apparently they're hoarders. They weren't very easy to live next door to, apparently, according to the neighbors. The neighbors have to put up with this disgusting house when all their houses are all well manicured and well kept. And this is just really a disaster, an absolute disaster. Let me just zoom out just a hair. so maybe we could see this a little better. Some police or CSI investigators are wearing gloves, some aren't, don't know why. I'm not a law enforcement officer. I don't know what the thing is behind all this type of stuff, but this is really interesting. There's apparently a lot of boxes. Let's try to, can we zoom in on that? We're zooming in 20 times right now on my cell phone camera, which is about to overheat. And I'll give you a quick pan to the command post center. We got the command post center, a big truck, some tents, and some really intense investigative work going on here. I would not want to be these police investigators right now. I would hate my life totally, because now we see somebody over here with a suit. Don't know who he is. Don't know if it's one of the attorneys or one of the higher ups in the police department. Don't know. All right, they're going into the command post center. You see, this is an absolute abomination of boxes. Let me try to move over a little, where I'll be standing in a puddle just for you guys so you can thank me. Oh my God, the water is steamy and my foot's in it right now. There we go. Trying to keep my hand steady on the tripod here, because I know you people will complain, why is such shaky video? Well, I'm not a what do you call it? I can't say it. I'm like a total New Yorker. Like cinetama, you know what I mean. I'm not a freaking Hollywood movie camera handler or director. I'm not Martin freaking Scorsese over here. Definitely not Martin Scorsese. All right, I see a lady police officer, more boxes. And it just looks like an absolute disaster over there. Okay, so now we see more boxes. And it looks like they have to build them. They're probably those U-Haul boxes that they have to tape and build themselves. And what a pain in the arse for them. I wouldn't want to be them, like I said. We got, I don't know if that's a medical examiner's van. I have no clue. Someone just came out of that. There's some activity going on over here. Unfortunately, there's a light post. Let me move my camera. Try to get some better footage.
Oh, Rich, I have your soda. Wait. You're welcome.
I would hate to be a neighbor over here. It would be terrible. More boxes piled up to what looks like the ceiling. All right, that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon on the next episode of, I don't know if I'll be back here, because this is just absolutely insane.